Alright, Limezilla here today. Yeah, and I'm going to start on my review series again. I never actually did any on camera, but like before, I used to, me and my brother, like ages ago, we had an account on YouTube called Holy Cow Game Reviews, and I started this Limezilla account up, and I was just going to like put all my awesome gameplay footage, like in the days when everyone had like Guitar Hero 100% and that, and I've put up like me getting full score in some of the Rock Band really easy ones, and just a lot of random gaming videos I made. Like I made one like my favourite tracks on Mario Kart, which is a cool little project that took me like a few days to do, but you look back on it now and you're like, wow, who cares? But yeah, and I like hand drew all the pictures for it. And anyway, what I'm going to use this account now for is I've got music stuff some, which is like an account I've been using for a long time, which is like sort of music stuff. That's like the last year or so, just playing guitar, making up songs, doing some covers, just lots of fun to that sort of stuff, and enjoy that. But anyway, I want to do some game reviews. I don't play so many games anymore, but I spent a lot of time playing them, so I'm gonna go back through like just some games that I've had that I've played for a long time, and just spread the word. Anyway, enough rambling on. What we've got here is the first game I'm going to review, Spyro the Dragon 1. I played this game a lot. I had it when I was wee. I had it in my childminders, and we used to play it all the time. And it's actually, if you're like a younger, like people still, little kids still enjoy it today. There was yeah, like I showed this to like my wee cousin and that, and he's still loving it. It's quite an easy game, so yeah. To start with, the first world, then you get to the canyon place. Yeah, I could normally get hit like 8 levels into it, even when I was like really young and struggling to beat the first couple of levels in Crash Bandicoot. I always thought like Spyro was an easy game for the PlayStation, Crash was like a hard platform game. And this was better because this was better than Crash when I was younger, because you had like a sort of free roam hub world and that, and the levels were, there was quite a lot to find in it. Anyway, last time I played through this was about a year and a half ago, and I just I completed the game like in 2 sort of sittings, and then I did it. I went back and I got like most of the stuff. There's a few little really tricky bits. There's a treetop level where you have to do all these like super dash things, which is so there is some challenges in the game, but it's not super difficult, but it's a really good quality platformer with a really nice sort of world, imaginative levels. And every time you the premise of the game is like, right, you start it, and Nasty Nork was this big like Nork like I don't know, a big fat frog, okay. He crystallizes all the dragons in Dragon World because you're insulting them or something. It's quite funny. And like, yeah, you have to unfree them, so you just need to walk up and find them. And there's 100 dragons to free, so there's quite a lot of stuff to do. And there's like about 30 levels, and there's a few to free in each level. And there's gems and stuff you have to get. He's stolen all the treasure as well. So you go around these worlds freeing the dragons, and the best thing, when you free them, it's not just like you freed a dragon, you freed 2 dragons, you freed 3 dragons. They go, thank you for releasing me, Spyro. That's one of those things that I have practiced a lot. So they're like that, and then they like give you a little tip. They're like, now remember, the enemies wearing the armor cannot be flamed. Use your charge to kill them. And then they fly into the ground again. So yeah, it's cool like that. When you're like wee, you're like, oh, cheers, buddy. It's not just like you've collected something. It's like you've actually done a bit of a service. So yeah, the game, brilliant platformer game. Really nostalgic playing through all the levels. I can remember them all perfectly. The music's done in a sort of very ambient sort of style. It's not so much a song you would remember, but it's kind of really fantasy, like kind of whimsical. Is that a word? Yeah, like really sort of like I don't know how to explain this. Like sort of don't know what that word is. No, it doesn't matter. Like kind of mystical. That's it. Kind of mystical sounding. Yeah. So anyway, I remember I had this game when I was wee, and I used to I've got loads of memories of it. First of all, I played it in my childminders a lot, and then there used to be a video arcade across from my house, and my dad had like this copy thing, so we would get our PlayStation 1 games, we'd rent them out, and it'd be like £5 for a few days, and he would copy it, and then I would have this game forever. And this was the first time we ever did that. And I had chip PlayStation, but that broke, and then obviously after that, it'd be like about 2005ish, like when everyone had like a PS2 and a GameCube and that. I had to buy another PlayStation because my chip one broke, so I had to buy back all these games, but it was like £8 for Spyro the Dragon 1, so I got a proper copy. But I remember the box my dad got, put the copy in. It was just like a plain CD, and he wrote on the front Spyro the Dragon. But the box had this funny cover because it was like he'd bought a set of CD boxes, but on the top one, it was made by some company. I drew a picture of it just a minute ago. It was this sort of octopus dude. On the front of it, it was like something Publishing's CD company, and that octopus was their logo. And I always thought, because I only ever got like to the second set of Worlds when I was younger. Yeah, just because I couldn't concentrate and do half the stuff. It was such a big expansive world. I just run around and chase chickens and set things on fire and that. But I always thought that's who Nasty Nork was, a big octopus. I seen him at the start in the intro clip, but I'm like, no, that's just a bluff. But yeah, and he's on. Is he on the back of the box? No, he's not. Oh no, yeah, he's on the front. Is that right? Oh, it's inverted. Yeah, see that little guy standing on the hill, that green dude right there. That right there, yeah. That's Nasty Nork. But I always thought it was a big octopus. And it's just a really fun game. The first Spyro, lots of people think it's the best one. I think in retrospect, there's some cool levels, but the second and third ones are more of a challenge and have sort of more variety to it. There's in Spyro 1, there's these really cool flying and all the Spyros, it's another thing, as well as like normal platform levels, you get these really cool flying levels. It was like that game you got at the arcades when you had the little bike, you just fly up to get to the balloons and that, but you fly through these little rings and you destroy boats, and they're quite challenging and they're fun as well. So there's quite a bit of a replay value if you go back to them levels and you try and find everything. So the way I'm going to review things, I'm going to give games like either a thumbs up, a sideways thumb, or a downwards thumb. Yeah. So Spyro the Dragon 1, definitely a thumbs up. I can't be bothered giving games like that score for graphics, for all that, because all these games I'm reviewing, they're like kind of in the past. There's no point going that in depth. I like it. Yeah.